My, Madam Speaker, here we go again. I thank my friend from Texas, who I keep saying that I think Texas and Florida, we're in the race for the worst. I don't know who's winning that one, but like you, those of us in Florida, we've been stuck in an unfortunate situation of battling with the state government that is actively harming the people it's supposed to protect, and especially true when it comes to abortion care. They call us the so-called freedom state. We're the freedom state, which means that the Republican legislature and the governor believe they have the freedom to deny people the freedom to make one of life's most personal decisions, and that is whether to bring a child into the world. You know, Madam Speaker, I remember the days before Roe v. Wade. And I was 15 years old, and literally one of my friends was missing for a day, so I went looking for her, and I found her in a bed covered with blood. And what had happened is she had had a back alley abortion, nearly died. We got her to the hospital in time, but how I wish she could have gone to and gotten proper care. And that's just an example. Because here's the thing. You can have all the laws you want to outlaw abortion. You're not going to stop abortion. All these laws do are try to stop illegal abortion, and they unfairly burden the people with the least amount of money. Because if you're wealthy, you find a place where you can get a safe abortion. But I want to say, I really come to this as a mother and as a grandmother. Those who know me know that my grandchildren call me Lolo. I come to this as a Lolo. Really, it's the best part of my life. What a blessing my son is to me and my two grandchildren. But I also know the responsibility. I know the responsibility, which really brings us why we're here today. Because, whether or not to bring a child into the world, as I mentioned, I think is one of the most important personal decisions that a person makes. They shouldn't have to call their congressperson, their governor, their state legislature. So tonight, I want to thank you because we're recognizing those people that we know in our community who have really been advocates or providers for the health care that people deserve and need. So I'm going to recognize two courageous leaders from my home state of Florida, champions for women's access to full health care. Not just abortions, which it should be part, but all kinds of care. And they are Lillian Tomeo and Mona Reese. And like your advocates that you talked about tonight, they've been fighting against an unending tide of terrible state laws that try to undermine reproductive freedom. And once again, this time we're following Texas, we're on the cusp of enacting a dangerous restrictive abortion ban, which is a ban on abortion after 15 weeks that's now awaiting our governor's certain signature. But for decades, Lillian and Mona, in their own capacities, have fought hard for reproductive freedom in our state. For more than 20 years, Lillian has been an advocate for women, teens, the LGBTQ community as president and CEO of the Planned Parenthood of Southeast and North Florida. And Mona Reese is the founder of the Presidential Women's Center in Palm Beach County. She ran that for about 40 years, and she faced threats, arson. There was a period of time, and even today, abortion providers are under danger. Some have even been murdered. But both have persisted. They persisted to make sure our underserved communities had access to the health care that they need. And they have been essential in providing access to reproductive care and the freedom that people deserve in our state. Each are going on a new journey, but they leave a legacy of unrelenting pursuit of reproductive freedom. I say thank you to Mona and to Lillian, and I yield back.
Thank you, Representative.